Hi, everyone. Thanks for being with us here on News 5 at 4. I'm Elizabeth Watts.
And I'm Allison Zimmerman. State lawmakers returned to the Capitol this week.
And already dozens of bills up for discussion, from COVID relief to law enforcement reform.
We're watching out for you on the big decisions being made. Here's a legislative look back to get you caught up.
The House will come to order.
After a 5-week pause,
the Senate will come to order.
It's back to business for representatives and senators in Denver.
It's great to be back in session. It's great to be able to get to work.
Here's what we've learned this week. Lawmakers will focus on bills that may have not made it through in 2020 because the pandemic impacted last session. As you can see, precautions are being taken throughout the building once again, and COVID relief is going to be a big discussion for businesses, schools, and how it all works into the state's budget.
Still small businesses that are struggling. There's still people struggling to pay rent. There's still people struggling to have access to affordable medical care. There's people struggling to pay their prescription costs.
This pandemic has forced us to be creative as we've reimagined healthcare.
As Governor Polis laid out in his State of the State this week, health care will be a big topic of discussion, whether it's by reducing drug prices or looking at a public option. With this being a redistricting year where 2 independent commissions will draw districts for congressional and legislative seats, we're already seeing legislation related to that and elections, from redrawing county commissioner seats, election security, bilingual access for voters, and even ranked choice voting for city elections. Now keep in mind, these are just a few of the dozens of bills already introduced and in the works. We'll be taking a close look at many of them throughout the session and answering any questions you may have. And if there's a piece of legislation you'd like us to consider for a deep dive, we want to hear from you. Email us with your idea to deepdive@koaa.com.
As we